With pain like this, life is agonizing. Pride have some niggas antagonizing. It paying out different when the next man cast the iron. When the story's told how them cats was lying, I can promise it ain't pathologic. It's catastrophic, heartbreaking. With the amount of hurt that my heart taking. Decisions dictate destiny. Careful what you partake in. I hear the harm that y'all facing, and I sympathize. But if my problems ain't street, then
he's straight. Yo, that nigga don't want no liquor at all. He don't even want to touch it.
All right, before we start our nonsense, we could be on a positive road. We start humble and togetherness. Shots up, episode 56.
Episode 56.
We made it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We did it.
There we go.
We did it. We on and popping. Y'all know who he is. ABP.
Let's go.
Authentic Basement. It is what it is. Go watch old episodes if you need to see what ABP is about. But today we about some shade. As you can see, we got my guys with the shades. I'm about to get my shades because there's going to be a lot of shade thrown today. You feel me? There's going to be a lot of shade thrown today. So if you here to hear Kumbaya, yeah, we're not having that. It ain't going to be no Kumbaya. It's going to be a lot. I want to see a lot of teeth. I want to see a lot of smiles. I want to see a lot of laughter because I took a lot of screenshots of all the smile. I never seen this person smile this much before. So I don't want to see no gangster.
Right.
I don't want to see no calmness. I want to see talking. I want to see stories being sped up, not being slow. Because monologues was quick. Oh, snap. He actually could talk quick.
Right.
I don't want to see none of that today.
Sounded like them letters he be writing.
You know what I'm saying? Man, it sounded educated. Like, oh, snap. Maybe he did skip a couple grades. I want to hear all that today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Because that's going to take up some time. Before we get to that, I did get an interesting question this week. I'm not going to say who said it because they told me don't do them like that. They just was curious. They watched our last episode and they say, yo, I wonder if Jonesy can drive with them boots on. That's a good question. I'm going to ask him, can he drive with the boots on? Bro, the boots are big as shit. Like, that shit can cover both pedals at once.
What the fuck you think they made of?
But it's just how wide they are. Like your foot, the gas, like that might be a lot of switching. It wasn't for me. Somebody asked me, and they told me to ask you. They asked me to ask you.
With the boots on.
All right, he can drive with the boots on, y'all. You heard it here first.
A lot of switching is crazy.
Listen, never mind. You check that off my list.
I'm like, how he get here?
I mean, some people. I got car shoes. Like I got slippers that I put on. In
you
the car.
switch your shoes?
Yeah.
I ain't the first. I actually seen somebody do that before.
Yeah, especially like if a car got like light carpet or something like that, or if I just cleaned it. I ain't trying to put my dirty sneakers on that joint again, like just to dirty it up again. I'll take my sneaks off. Got like cars, like slippers that I drive in.
Yeah.
And some sneakers just not comfortable to drive in. And you know, people like y'all who care about y'all sneaks. I don't want to crease them joints sometimes.
Well, I got crease protectors, so I don't really.
You got crease what?
I got crease protectors. I had that.
Why you got them on?
Yeah, why I wear my sneakers. I wear a crease protector.
That's a real thing?
Yeah, I had my joint for like 20 years.
I don't get no sneakers like that. I never even knew you could do that. Yeah. I just keep putting a little paper ball back in the sneaker.
Bro, that's why if you look at that's why people like, yo, how you squat and do legs with Jordans? If you look at all my Jordans, I have no creases.
Ones crease like forces.
I have no creases on my sneakers. Like I wear crease protectors every day.
That's crazy, bro. You told me something new today. That's crazy. I never knew that.
Like if I show you I'll show you it. Like it's beat up.
So do you put it on your foot before you put the shoe on?
You put it you put it on top. It sticks on top of the top of the sole, and you stick your feet in and you cool.
Oh, so it's like adhesive on the top of it. Okay.
I play drums and everything. No creases in none of my sneaks.
Oh.
That's why they last long.
Oh, I might be able to give me another pair of dunks then. Them dunks be creasing like a whore.
Yeah.
Be creasing.
Them jaws. You take 2 steps in them jaws. Them jaws crease. Crease, caprice. All right, let's get to the real shit.
Look, he having a good time right now. Feeling good. Feeling included in the conversation. No, nigga.
Go ahead and get started.
Yeah, we is going to get started. No, fix your mic. We want to hear you.
My mic is cool.
All right, move it closer to you.
No,
you was very loud. Now, I don't want to hear no pause.
My mic is cool.
I need to hear you a little better. You don't hear what you sound like.
This is much you going to get.
Oh, you was combative over there?
This is how much you going to get.
Because you said humble back there. You said humble waiting for your turn.
Get on with your,
you said humble.
Get on with your soliloquy, bro.
Okay. Who want to start? Because Chad probably wrote some questions down. I don't know.
It's off the dome.
But see, you asked the question, don't mean I got to answer.
That's deep.
That's cool. That's cool.
Deep.
This is gonna make it even better.
That's deep.
You ever watch Law and Order when the person on the stand just so caught up they can't even answer and they just keep asking questions and more questions and questions until the
badgering the witness.
Badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Badgering the witness.
That's what's gonna happen. So all right. So listen, man. I was having a really good week. You know what I'm saying? My week was chilling. You feel me? I get on the gram, and y'all know I'm just getting back into the mix of the gram for real. October had been my first month back on the gram.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I've been getting shown love while I've been on the gram, man. Gram been good to me. Until this one day, I see a snippet.
Well.
Actually, no, I don't even see the snippet first. I see a post in the story of somebody that I know. You know what I'm saying? I talk to this brother pretty often. I said, all right, then I see where he at. I said, what the fuck? Then I see the people he's tagged in there. I'm like, oh, this is real filthy. You feel me? And you know what I mean? No shade to one person, bunch of shade to the other person. That's how I'm carrying it tonight. Fuck that. You feel me? One person, this wouldn't be a topic if he was there with just one of those people. But the fact that he was there with the other person, that shit really bothered my soul. Like, that shit fucked with me a little bit. And it's just like, damn, like, I mean, it's hard to ask where your loyalty lie because of how y'all connected. But I also feel...
Man, scrap all that. First, I take it back. We get a text. You know, we pod. So for our viewers, we pod every Friday. You know, we try to be on time, but you know, for some uncertainties, you know, situations that happen outside of our control, but in somebody else's control, you know, we have a person that's continuously late. But on this particular pod, you know, that we didn't have, you know, unfortunately, this person said he had some family things to take care of. Family things to take care of.
You sure did.
You know, think about it, he got 4 kids, a lot of kids. So, you know, he's a great dad.
Yeah, that 4 for 4 been going around.
Yeah, it's it. 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Proudly talk about that 4 for 4. You ever heard of Wendy's?
You know
I want to hear that joke too. I never heard of it.
It's crazy.
4 for 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So we was thinking he'd take care of his 4 for 4. You know, which every great dad we all would think of. So, you know what I mean? Just so, hey, I'm gonna be late to the pod, or I may not make it. You know, because I got to take family stuff to take care of. Little did we know the family things that had to be taken care of.
It was on another podcast.
First of all, was it family? Is he became a cousin that you just found out too?
For sure.
Because what I seen, I don't think that was family.
Nah, that wasn't family.
Oh,
The person he was sitting down with, he not related to that.
that's not family at all.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make somebody else's podcast pop.
Right. Get him the viral clips.
Get them the viral clip.
Nigga don't even talk clear on here.
4 for 4. You ever heard of that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga start singing songs.
You know what I'm saying?
The roll is
Whoa,
What the fuck?
smooth.
This nigga
flowing.
singing now too.
It was flowing, Jit. It was woo. It was flow. I was like, oh snap, who is this person?
What you want to bet when he cut that new pod deal? It's gonna be over there. What you think?
For sure, he already probably got a ring.
He trying to solidify his spot over
It's
there.
cool. He trying to see how the mic sound. He want to see how he sit. He want to see how the camera's
You
looking.
seen it?
He was picturing it. Oh yeah, we get it. Cool, but you gonna get it. See what I mean? So you know, over there doing his thing, a lot of jokes, family stuff, cool. You know, so we're gonna put the pod that that we all started together. They don't matter. They don't need me.
Yeah.
I don't talk over there anyway
I don't even remember us getting a shout out on that pod.
at all. Even
He ain't even mention the pod.
shoot, not even just that. Did you see who wear the most ABP shirts that I ever? I've seen all types of colors of ABP,
Come on now.
but for some reason,
This nigga went out there solo.
you know what? Let me not wear ABP because I don't want anything to probably stir up. I don't want something to happen.
Right.
You know, I want to keep the peace. So let me
Right.
not wear our ABP.
Yeah.
So you want to wear Lore. Shout out to Lore.
Shout out to Lord.
That's what I mean.
We fuck with Lord.
But I'm just saying, I would think you want to represent a brand that you are a part of. When they think about ABP, they don't just think about H. They don't think about Mav. They don't think about Jonesy. They also think about Coach. So I would think you would want to represent your brand. I would think. I would just, because anywhere I go where I'm going to get shine, I'm wearing my brand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I seen Ryan Clark in the airport. You think I talked about yo, man, I got a pod, ABP, instantly. Because, I want to represent our brand. But maybe that's just me. I ain't get skipped 2 grades, so I don't think that way, baby. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me, am I wrong or not? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I want to hear from the man himself. Like, what's up with this? Like, you push our pod to the back to go to their pod and go kick it over there? Like, all right, this is my thing. Do you feel it was anything wrong with you going over there without letting us know?
Nah.
Why not?
Because I'm grown.
Okay.
Right? And we ain't got no contract saying I can't do other pods.
Okay.
Right?
So,
And one, let's get this corrected. That pod was at 6 o'clock. So when I had family stuff, the family stuff was after the pod. That was at 6 o'clock p.m. I still would have made the pod if I didn't have no family stuff to do at 8 o'clock on the dot. Now I did do some famous stuff after that pod because I got there at 6 o'clock.
So you
So
could.
to be technical,
Mm-hmm.
to correct these brothers of mine,
Mm-hmm.
it was at 6 o'clock. Pod, we don't record till 8 o'clock. So I did have time. But I did have family things to do after the podcast. So to correct these brothers who's wrong, it's okay. With the Dickies with the toe tappers.
I'm glad you smiling.
Okay.
Say it with a smile.
Okay.
Say everything with a
Right.
smile.
We ain't
And
done. We ain't done. We ain't done.
Yeah, we not.
Then
Just say everything with a smile though. I don't want to see no
I was
gangsters.
asked. I was asked
Mm-hmm.
Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I'm like, yeah, I can do it. You know, I recorded 8, so I said, I can come to your joint like 6 o'clock. Cool, that's cool for me. That's cool for me too. Cause it's like 6 o'clock. I can get done, do my family thing, then come to the pod.
So
Anything
you,
else?
so yeah, for sure. Because I'm not done.
Answer correct. Answer correct. If you go watch the episode, first thing I say is I'm Coach Jew from I'm 1/4 of Authentic Basement Podcast and shouted y'all everyone out and gave Harry credit saying Harry holds the podcast down with the video, the editing, everything, audio, everything.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
All right then.
Champ, continue.
So don't sit there and say
I don't
Say it with a
I ain't
smile
trying to
though.
buy
Make
out.
sure you say it with a smile.
I don't give a fuck about
Nah.
none of that. This
Keep
the
going.
thing.
Let's go.
This the thing.
Let's go.
Because you talking about some because we grown, right? No matter if it's contract or not, right? This is still business at the end of the day. Somebody stomped all over our business, made mockery of it, never made amends with what they did or said, and then you go over there like, oh yeah, include me. Like, I just think that's weird. I think it's weird. For me, that's weird.
What do I?
I would never do that. I
What
would
did I
never
miss?
let nobody step on our
What
shit.
did I miss?
What you mean you miss?
You talking about Rashawn?
No. You know what I'm talking about.
Aren't they together? They're a partner.
They was both in that room.
Yeah, that's still my family too.
It's cool. It is your family, right? But that business should not cross over into this business until they fix what they said they wanted to fix. They said they wanted to fix it. So how the hell you get on a whole nother podcast in their presence before they fix what they said they wanted to fix? Because my hands was washed of it. I don't need no fixing. But also, if you gonna say you want to fix some shit, do some shit. Because we ain't asked for disrespect, but you gave it.
Well, he asked me. They actually both asked me at the same time.
Exactly.
But that's still my family, so I'm not gonna tell my family no over something that happened.
But you told us not to talk about that because it was your family. So
Yeah, and
if we all grown, then that means I have the right to talk about who the fuck I want, how the fuck I want, and then no consequence because I'm grown as well, right? I respected that because I respect you.
Right.
For you not to respect us enough to go over there or be like, yo, I'm going over there, whether y'all like it or not. Point is, we getting blindsided by the shit.
Blindsided about what?
By you being over there. Nobody knew you was doing that shit.
It do look crazy.
Nobody here has done another pod.
And
Man.
only thing it looks and when he did do the pod, we knew about the pod he was doing with the bull, but that's with the bull. And I ain't do the pod because because they reached out to both of us. But when I found out because I thought it was Fat Boy when I thought the number was because I ain't had the number saved, so I thought it was Fat Boy. But when I found out who it was, I'm like, oh snap! No, let's have a conversation. I consult with everybody. Again, I don't mind you doing other pods, bro. You a grown man, you are, and you do represent us, right? And I want to get you out there. That's cool. But in that instance, because of the who was still included, I think it could be a conversation amongst us. Like, yo, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Like, what are y'all thoughts on it? Right? And I'm gonna make sure, like, yo, no disrespect is being brought up with us because now I'm looking like, yo, they probably was over there rampaging because, bro, they did a whole pod on us, and we have yet to really respond how we like. I still got the footage, but because of respect out of my brother, because I'm gonna respect you regardless. You priority. I ain't putting nothing out there. I ain't post nothing or talk about it. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like any association there is still gotta be like, dang, because I want amends, because I think it still be a great collab. But like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad y'all came to collab and stuff like that because y'all are family. Because it was crazy how they came at you too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Dang, like, we didn't really reconcile. Like, we don't know if that person really want to reconcile all together with us or not because they came at everybody. And Jones didn't even do nothing. He was just chilling.
To be completely honest, I personally don't give a like, I don't fucking care, bro. I don't care. Like, I don't care about what was said. I don't care about what the gripe was. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about people saying stuff and they don't fucking know. Like, I don't care, bro. That's just me personally. I don't give a shit.
Do you feel? But go to his question. Do you feel? Oh, you say you don't. You say you don't really care. That's cool. That's cool.
No, because it's like whatever I do, and whatever podcast I do, whatever I do, and whatever podcast I go on,
Mhm.
it's gonna always be about our podcast. You know what I'm saying? And if anything would have came out like any comment or any smirk or any like anything that would came out weird, yeah, then it would have got checked there. But it wasn't that type of vibe. And this was been done because I've been talking to him early in the summer, but our times never crossed. So I was going to been do his joint anyway. And then she asked me at the same time, so I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Don't matter.
So do you feel like
You know what I'm saying? Because I hold. Then on top of that, before that morning, before you even, I guess we was to watch that episode that same morning, right?
Yeah.
You text me like, yo, da da da. And I'm like, I'm already on it.
Yeah.
Like, so I already, soon as I finished watching it, the text was already out. As she was finishing up that monologue, the text was already coming out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, just like, I can't control everything what people say. I can't control what my friends say or do. But what I'm going to do is not let it. I'm not going to let it go unchecked. And I'm not saying I'm checking it in no disrespect.
Right.
But yeah, if I see it, yo, what's going on? Like, this ain't that, and this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, and this and that. And it was like you know you right. So at the end of the day, like, this ain't no like nothing too serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing too serious. Like, no, it was a misunderstanding or whatever it was. That's what it was then.
I just think so it may not be serious to you, Jay, but is to us, you never know it could be serious. Like, again, like my house was like talked about, like my John crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's a personal thing because my family's here. You know what I mean? And Chant, that was all shots, then you know what I'm saying? Then it's just like you never know how we take it. So it's more so, like I said, you a grown man. It's not about the permission or nothing like that. And we'll never do that. Like, that's not how we roll. But it is like, oh, snap. Like, dang. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, it was things that was thrown at us. So I think, yeah, at least a conversation. It's like, yo, this is where I'm going to be. Because if you think about how I look, you said I'm going to be late. I got family stuff to take care of, and we see that. Like, automatically we're going, oh, like, that's just common sense. We think that, because there was no discussion.
Yeah, no, that wasn't running into the time I had for this.
Right. But I'm just saying,
that was at 6 o'clock, so I'm cool with that.
But do you see how I can look crazy to us? Like, just like, oh,
I can see it. I'm not blind.
Okay.
You know what I mean, I can see the picture, but no, that was at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just like, wherever I go, no matter who it is, I represent. Even when I even said some things when they're like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, they my brothers. Like, they was like, I'm like, no, they my brothers. Like,
what they was like, what?
Because I told them what I was going to do. Like, I'm told them what my plan is. Like,
oh, so you told me you about to get your own pod.
Yeah, I said, but I'm still.
You told me about you go. You told me you about to go solo.
Listen to what I'm saying.
yeah.
So he's like, oh, you want to be on some Beyonce stuff? I said, no, Beyonce don't like them. I said, they my brothers. Like, no. I said, I'm still gonna be a part of it.
He was trying to stir up.
No, he wasn't stirring. He was bidding, but no. I said, no, they my brothers. I said,
can I bid?
Go ahead, bro. That's the truth. Listen.
All right.
Listen.
All right.
Niggas ain't want us to
I
bid.
can bid too. I can bid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen.
Niggas ask to be on stuff. We don't ask to be on nobody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? They get a partnership and they want to bid.
The old me will go over to that network they got going over there.
They network
and get all them shows canceled because my show would be bigger than all of them. So it just wouldn't even matter. Like, they want me over there. Like, it's been said on the pod that's running all them other pods. It's been said they want me over there. Like, so it's just like, bro, like, y'all gotta chill, bro. Because if I decide to do whatever I want to do, like, it's gonna be bad out there, bro. Because I be trying to be chill. I be trying to be in my Zen mode, but that shit be. I'm all about principle, man. The principle is always gonna outweigh everything else, and that just wasn't principle, bro. Like, it just wasn't. I can't not stand on that. But
I want to play devil's advocate real quick.
Put the mic closer, dude.
I really don't give a shit. I want to play devil's advocate, right? So this is the thing, right? In a situation where, let's say, one of us feel disrespected, right? But the other person doesn't, or maybe don't see it that way. Should they carry it the way based on how Harry feels, or should they go from their perspective of I don't see it that way? Like, is the consideration just taking it by way of how we feel, or how does that work?
That's a good question.
The consideration is all you can do all of them, right? If he feel like he said it, he don't feel no way about going over there, and he ain't owe us no explanation, no conversation, no nothing. That's how he feels, right? But he can still go over there because the conversation could have been, I'm going over there, just giving y'all heads up. So that's still like y'all can't persuade me not to,
Right.
but it's also like I have enough respect to give y'all heads up because I know y'all might feel some way about this. That handles everything right there. I can't personally tell another man where to go and where not to go. That's never an option. You understand what I'm saying? But my thing is the respect has to be there. We've been disrespected by this person, and you go sit there and laugh, and that shit has never been hashed out. I don't believe in sitting with people that disrespected me when the disrespect hasn't been walked back or talked about the same way it was displayed. I was always told the apology or whatever got to be just as loud as the disrespect. That's what I always been told, and I live by that. If I'm cussing you out online, I'm not going to text you privately and fucking apologize. I'm not doing that. That's not what I do. And like I said, everybody is different, right? How I'm built, I'm never letting nobody disrespect somebody I care about, and I can care about both people. But somebody is giving disrespect, somebody else isn't. So I'm never gonna let somebody that I care about get disrespected by somebody else I care about or don't care about, and then just go over there and act like everything cool without that shit being settled. I'm not doing it. That's not what I do.
And here's my next question. How often do we insert our values into other people? Like, sometimes we look at people and it's like, you of age, you should know better. But if their mother didn't know, and their father didn't know, and their grandparents didn't know, and their great-grandparents didn't know, chances are they don't know either. So it's like we basing everything on how we carry, how we view things, how we look at things. And it may be like a total offset in between you and somebody else. And that also has to be considered. Because I'm going to be honest, the shit that was said on that pod, like, oh, and Shay's like, I don't care about no shit like that. Are you fucking kidding? I don't care about that. I didn't take any of that as like, it was like, oh, I came down the house, it was a bunch of leaves, and I didn't know if it was a haunted house. Like, I don't care about that shit, bro. Because it, like, I've never been up there, but this looks cool. So I can only imagine what that looked like.
Right.
Like, I just don't be giving a fuck, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and
Plus, I'm so whatever in other spaces. Like,
Right.
I don't be giving a fuck.
and I'm not gonna keep like addressing this. You know what I'm saying? Because I addressed it when it came out. You know what I'm saying? And nobody had to tell me to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have just been like, I could have checked that face to face, but I was like, no, like that can't go unsaid. Like, and that was early in the morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I tell people all the time, no matter if you a friend, a brother, a cousin, or whatever, if you wrong, you wrong. Right is right. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I checked that situation, it was a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And it was told to me, like, yo, you know, I will, you know, we should all link up. Now, the link up happened? No. You know what I'm saying? People be on different schedules. People be on different terms. A lot of things go on in life. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we talking about somebody who wasn't even, they was there in presence, but that's not their podcast. No matter if they're connected or not. Now, if the gripe is with the person, yeah, then that would have been a conversation before the cameras even came on. Now, if the gripe is with that person that was doing the interview, then yeah, let's figure it out. But we talking about somebody who podcast I didn't do yet, which I'm still going to do it regardless. But at the end of the day, I'm never going to let disrespect go unchecked. Like, no matter who you are, if you're a family or a friend, I checked it right there and then before he even texted me.
You checking it don't make nothing happen for nobody else that was disrespected, bro. You checking it don't do nothing for the people that she was talking about. Them private conversations ain't got nothing to do with me. The disrespect was public. That's the part you're not getting. The disrespect was public. I don't care about no private conversation that we don't know if it happened or didn't. I was never addressed the way I was addressed publicly before. Because I was disrespected before the pod. I was disrespected here when she sat between y'all. That's what I'm talking about. You can't tell me about some private conversation that I don't give a fuck about. That was never brought to me. The disrespect was to me when she was here. That's what it was. I don't care about none of that other shit. None of that other shit matter. You can't say, oh, I'm gonna check some. That's not checking it. A checking is whoever's involved is gonna understand what's going on and how it was handled. That's what a check is. All that other shit, we talked behind the scenes and it was all good and she was there, but she wasn't. I don't care about none of that shit. The disrespect was public. The apology needs to be the same. That's it. She ain't never said 2 words to me. She had a lot to say here and a lot to say on her pod, but she ain't said nothing since. I don't respect that shit, bro. I don't care who it is.
And I believe you. I know you probably definitely reached out. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is,
because she talked to you, right?
Huh?
Y'all talk after that.
Yeah, I reached out because I felt a way about what you're saying about my crib and everything.
Yeah.
So I reached out there, but it was just like, you know what, it looked crazy, but that was still all after the pod. So I'm thinking like from that, maybe that joint will be deleted. You know what I mean? Like delete that joint. And I know you said, you was like, yo, I addressed it. And I know you did. I believe you did. But I'm thinking like, all right, cool. We can fix that joint. That joint be deleted. That joint's still up there. So it's like, dag, all right. Is it genuine? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know it puts you in a weird situation because you cool with Champ and that's your family. So I know that. But it's more so like, dang, like how the way we can fix it is like first, yeah, y'all had that conversation or something because the disrespect didn't even really happen to you even here. You said a couple things, but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a weird situation. But like I said, it puts you in
the disrespect was right here and on camera. So,
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, everybody is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everybody different. And and like I told her, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my family at the end of the day.
Right.
Me and her just had met. So it ain't like this has been like a long family bond relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, like, that was wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. Like, I can't come to your place and walk all over your carpet with my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell us how to shape our joint. I'm saying what you were saying was crazy. I said, because you don't even know me.
You think she'll ever come back on the joint and apologize? You think that ever happen?
Bro, like, you
I'm
know.
Just asking. Just
do I think?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't be thinking about that.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Only reason I'm saying it because
now, if that wants to be the conversation, yeah, I'll text her like, yo, I need you to come on the joint, But if she don't, she do.
Because the only reason why I'm saying that is because if I got a homie that obviously feel like Dave said, yo, I don't really care. Me honestly, I don't really care because I know what the crib look like. Like people know, like, come on, bro. I know what we do. But it's like, dang, that obviously Champ feel it more than me and Dave because again, it was really them two going at it. So it's like, all right, well, that got to be cool because y'all talk more than we talk to each other. You get what I'm saying? And that's your family member. So it's more so like, all right, well, because that's how I rock, right? I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect my family. That's just what I do. But if I see you as family too, I'm not gonna allow that to happen either. So we all gonna sit down. Like, we're gonna have, like, I'm a daddy. We all gonna sit down. I'm not taking no sides. We're gonna sit down and have that conversation. That's just regardless. I'm gonna make that conversation happen because I'm not gonna be put in a weird situation. I'm not gonna figure it out or y'all figure out. No, we're gonna dead that. We're gonna dead it right then and there. Like, that's just how I operate. You get what I'm saying? So if I got a homie that I see as family, like, dang, really feeling the way, because you see the emotions different. Like, think about just the emotions. Like, oh snap, they actually feel a way about that, John, because it's a whole pod that's posted. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole pod that's posted. You know what I mean? And it's like, shoot, that's a detriment to me. That's a detriment to what we trying to build. All right, how can we fix that? You know what I mean? So that's why even if it's like, yo, the boy not associated to it, he not with it, nigga, you still associated with that organization, I'm calling it. It's still there. You get what I'm saying? So you never know what can be said when you left. All right, yeah, Kiki, we don't. That's because it's not all the way patched solely. Like, all right, yo, no, we respect it. This what it is and stuff like that. It's still some type of every time because even when I see anything over there, I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I can't, you know what I mean? Because that's like it's still not all the way together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
So I
I
got
just
questions
Mhm.
for you and for you.
Mhm.
For you, what would rectify the situation? Like, what would you like to see happen?
so for if what didn't happen, you just talking
No,
hypothetically.
I'm talking about what happened. How would you like that to be rectified?
So I addressed it head on because I didn't like what was said about just
No,
like
I'm
the
not talking about you addressing it. I'm talking about what would you like that party to do to make it look like
Oh, I got you.
like, yeah.
I don't know. I want them back on here, like, and just really talk because again, the collab would have been great. Like, it's building over there, we building here, right? We getting notoriety. They already have notoriety. I respect what they doing. Like, I changed some things based on even some of the stuff that was a diss. I changed some things because it made sense. Like, you know what? That do make sense. So I credit to that. Like, I didn't take no. I'm always here for critique and to get better, especially a person that was doing it longer than us. So I'm okay with that. So I wouldn't mind coming back on, but to give that apology so we can reconcile because I think all of, especially that personality with the personalities we have, it will go crazy. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think having it there, but being okay with what our standard is. They got a standard over there. The respect got to be, we have a standard here. You can't look like, oh, I'm better than y'all beneath here. I do what I want. No, it can't be that way. It should become like every guest we had was humble and set where they needed to sit with no issue. You get what I'm saying?
I had something funny I wanted to say.
But do that
But,
make sense what I just said? Like,
yeah, but that's
No,
what people do.
Right,
That's what people do
yeah.
though. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And they ain't my man. But y'all go to a church and y'all sending funny clips of other bands that ain't like that, and it's like, who the fuck are y'all?
right.
That's what people do. That's just what people do. I'm not saying it's right,
Right.
but that's what people do. And as quick as you can look at your phone and laugh at somebody because you feel like they're not on your level, we getting upset at people kind of doing it. All of this shit is a circle of life, bro.
Yeah.
And it's all based on how you take it. All I wanted to know is what you feel needs to happen for the situation for you to feel is rectified. I want to know what you feel like you would like to see happen.
I don't need to see nothing happen. I mean, for me, it ain't even worth it at that point. If we gotta come back to something and back to something and back to something, after you the one that said I want to fix it. If you want to fix something, you're gonna do it. The same way you wanted to disrespect, you did it. Right? I'm not begging nobody to do what they say they're gonna do. You either gonna do it or you're not. And to Harry's example, the example you used towards Harry, that's not the same thing. Me posting a video of somebody else doing some shit that ain't on my level is not me going to their place and being like, oh, this ain't it. Let me show y'all how it's done. And then go back to my joint and be like, yo, I was at this one joint. Like, that's totally different. If I'm posting some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me and they don't even know who I am, that's different than me coming to your house and saying that your house ain't shit. And I go back to my shit and like, yo, that house wasn't shit. Like that's totally different things. That's two different things.
You taking the wrong thing from me. I'm not talking about.
No, it's not. It's not the wrong thing, Jonesy. You saying her coming here, going back there, saying, or her coming in here, feeling like she's above us and that she can change the way that we run our shit, is him posting a video of somebody that's viral already of playing an instrument bad or some shit. It's not the same thing.
No, you're missing it.
It's not the same thing.
You're
bro.
missing it. They be at churches, at concerts, and while these small churches are performing, trying to do what they do, these niggas are in the thread sending videos of people actively in the churches.
Just like
This church that's paying y'all.
And that's cool.
And I saw this.
No, it's not cool because
No, I'm saying
somebody.
I was about to say something, but you started talking.
My fault. So I was watching an old DMX clip on Breakfast Club, right? He basically saying like, cause he was Superstar, he got into an argument. He called a person a bum, and he said he instantly right there checked himself like, just because I'm in a different bracket or a different level of life than this person is, who am I to call this person a bum? You know what I'm saying? He's human just like I'm human. So I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just because somebody been doing something longer or I wouldn't even say more known. I'm not going to say more known. I hate using it. But to say, oh, well, you know, my podcast run this way, so y'all should do y'all join this way. No, and like I said in the message, I'm like, yo, how we run our podcast is how we run our podcast. Like, our guests don't never have a problem. You know what I'm saying? So just like that conversation was that conversation. I don't mind if X-Men are like, yo, come up, you know, let's reconcile. If it's there. If it's not, then it's like it's not. But I'm not gonna keep holding on to that. I don't blame my brother for feeling the way. I never when we did it, the next episode, I never felt no type of way. He felt some type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I addressed it. So it's just like if that's still going to be a dragging issue, then all right, cool, let's figure it out. But if it's not going to be a dragging issue, then we're going to drop it.
I think it's more so because I know how you are, and that's why I didn't take it away. And I know, like I said, to put you in a weird situation. I think. Have you ever, and I'm using Champ for example because he's the most one that feel away about it, right?
Mm.
Have you ever talked to Champ just like, yo, how you think it should be addressed for you to be cool? Like that same question with him, because that would actually be a way to be like, all right, well, let me connect with my cousin because she the one that caused it, so she don't have no way. It's like I don't care, I don't care how about it. So how would you feel? How would you feel? You know. How you want this to be rectified?
So if I ain't feel no type of way, I would never address it.
It's not answering the
No,
question,
that's not
bro.
what I'm saying.
What you saying?
But
I
hey,
get-
so,
You were saying like,
see,
have I ever?
No,
come
'cause
back
I-
the
mad?
thing is though, that's why you getting what you getting today, because that already happened. She said we need to go out and have some lunch or something like that. I want to get this all nipped in the bud. Juice hit me up. I said that's cool. I'm open to it. Just let me know when. Bro, that might have been like 6-8 months ago.
No, but the thing is, no, she didn't even ask. She didn't ask for me. She said, Harry. I'm like, no. I said, no. I'll put you in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though she said something about Harry crib or whatever, they had their own little private conversation. And I said, no, it got to be math. I said because when you was around me, the first time I've been around her at that time, I said, that's who you met. That's who you met. Like, it got to be him. It can't be Harry. It got to be Mav. And she was like, all right, cool. Like,
And
it was
my
never
thing
about
is,
Mav. It was
bro-
never
But let
Mav.
me ask you
I
this.
put
Why
Mav
you-
into it. I'm like,
why
no,
you-
it's going to be, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be the person that you had a, I wouldn't say a relationship, but not like
A rapport.
a rapport with an original, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you, why you think she didn't ask Mav first?
I don't know, but I don't think for people.
So that's what I'm saying. That's probably the real issue, the underlying issue that need to be resolved.
That's why I
You get what I'm
said, no,
saying?
it got to be
Hey, yo,
Mav.
see, the thing
That's why I
is,
said it got
though,
to be Mav.
if you think about it, what was said here and what was said on cam, it's really not even no disrespect purely towards me. I just don't like when people try to make me be the reason that we should be against each other. She kept saying, "Oh, y'all scared of him. Y'all let the little nigga run the show." All this other shit, like that's what the shit that was bothering me. It was like, how do you even get that? Like that's just annoying, right? Because the thing about it is, which y'all may see, may not see, y'all Juice know me a longer time, but that's what people get. Where it's like, oh, he always got to be the center of attention. But that's not me. That's just my personality. That's just who I am. I just like my personality gets attention. I don't go into the room like, oh, I gotta be the only one that's being talked about. But when people put that on you, and it's like, oh, that they and there's nobody there to cut her off and say that she's lying or she's wrong. It's just like, oh yeah, they let the little nigga run the show, and they just all scared of him. They all scared to speak up, and it's just like, bro, don't put that on me. Because if anybody know anything about me, bro, all I protect is my name and my character. Don't put no shit on my character that ain't me, and don't put no shit on my name that ain't me. That's all I care about, bro. All that other shit, it don't matter to me. But I live and I treat people accordingly because I want to be seen as a good person. So don't put shit on my character that's not there. That's all I be caring about. So it ain't about him doing a podcast and not like that or anything she said specifically about me. It's the fact that she tried to make it seem like I run this shit and then all y'all just had my beck and call. That shit was weird. I don't like shit like that.
Yeah.
So
Because in reality, she disrespected him the most. Like,
Real quick, hold on, D. You don't forget what you about to say.
Yeah, I got you.
This is a new segment that we call Better Odds Pick of the Week. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you in sports betting, man, FanDuel, MGM, Prize Picks, wherever, yo, send us that brand deal too. Yo, that sponsorship better be real. But whatever you is, you feel me? We got some games coming up this week, and who not to ask?
66 is crazy.
Huh?
A brand deal on 66 is crazy. 56, whatever.
Who? Right, that's just crazy. But who not to ask than himself, Mr. Champion himself, Mr. Betting Man himself. It's Better Odds Pick of the Week, gang. Take it away, my guy.
yeah, man, it's a new segment we gonna do, and I ain't giving out no crazy parlays or nothing. We giving y'all one like really good pick of the week. It's most times I'm gonna try to make sure it's in plus money, so you know you can always at least double your money that you put down on it. And this week, man, we gonna go in a real touchy game. I want to give y'all a good, exciting game. I think it goes down to the wire. We're gonna go one of these 1 o'clock games. These Carolina Panthers versus the New York Jets, and the Panthers are favored by 1.5. I'm taking the New York Jets to win the game. So no matter what platform you betting on, that should get you about double your money, a little more than double your money. And we'll keep track of this over the weeks to see how my record goes. But I'm going for the Jets to beat the Carolina Panthers today.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah. So we gonna clip this. Y'all gonna see it before Sunday. So put that bet in, man. Trust me. If it don't hit, I'm not refunding nobody. But I just think it's a good ass pick.
You said you're going for the Jets to beat who?
The Carolina Panthers.
Shit, if I'm controlling them, they beating everybody.
If you what?
If I'm controlling them, they beating everybody.
Oh man.
What
you about to say though?
We could bet. Well, man, it's a
platform. I see that joint. It be coming across
Yeah.
my Instagram.
Mm.
I never downloaded it though because I didn't know how real it was. I didn't know nobody that ever.
I don't
did
like
it.
me against nobody against the spread.
I know. This is what I was gonna say real quick, right?
Mhm.
And I this is what I mean by I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you how my brain works for me not to give a fuck about certain things, right? The person that said something about the boots, was it a male or a female?
Email.
Female?
Mhm.
Somebody I know?
No, not really. It was just a random question. I
So
was like, it's a good
this
question.
is the next question. Are they fashionable?
Yeah, they can dress.
Are they get dressed?
Yeah, they can.
All right, well.
I probably know what he talking about.
But this is my thing, right? But this is my thing. This is my thing, right?
It was really just a big because we was watching.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pod,
No,
and it was just
I'm not taking it that way.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you'll get a comment like that from somebody that
Mhm.
can't dress.
Right.
So, but that's like LeBron though, right?
Mm.
Majority of people love him. Why are we catering to the 10% of the world that don't fuck with him? That's how I look at shit. Like, just giving my thought process on not giving a fuck. Like, as soon as you like, oh, somebody said, can you draw? It was like, oh, it's probably somebody that can't dress. But now that I know that they can dress, it doesn't change anything because
Right.
when I go out and I got that shit on, niggas be like, yo,
Fact.
that shit look cool.
Well, they definitely said you was fly first.
Yeah.
They was just like, I just don't, because how wide it is. That boot is wide as fuck. So to know how far the gas pedal and the brake pedal are from each other, bro, I got these Puma sneakers that are kind of like thick. I
No,
don't know.
they're not
And
the
even my
fucking
Steve
red
Maddens.
boots, bro. They're not those.
but
They're not those.
But even my Steve Maddens are wide. Y'all seen them wearing the tan ones I'll be wearing here sometimes. Those are wide on the sole. So it's like even with those, like if the right side of my foot is on the edge of the gas pedal, I'm touching the brake at the same time. And that boot is way wider than my Steve Maddens.
I don't
So
know
I
about
understood
that.
the question. It was just funny at the time.
No, but I wasn't necessarily focused on
Make sure
they
you clip this
can't
part,
dress.
H.
But it's just like I don't be giving a fuck about shit like that. Like somebody I might have a bag like, oh, he blah blah blah, like whatever. I don't be giving a shit.
But yeah, man.
Back to our regular scheduled program.
Oh,
Yeah, so
kicking
hold on.
juice back in.
Yeah, no,
I want to see more teeth. Pause, bro. Smile.
That was crazy.
Smile, bro.
Listen, hold
no,
on.
smile, nigga. We almost done. Smile. Tease.
We still on the same topic?
Yeah, nigga. Wait, that's the pod today.
So let me
This is the part.
so let me address something, right? Right. In my 35 years, I've been in a lot of conflict situations with people I know of, family, friends, right? And I've probably been in them more than anybody. A lot of people. I'm not saying it. I'm not trying to glorify like I've probably been in more things than anybody else, but I've been in conflict situations a lot. Between friends, between neighborhoods, between blocks, between family, all that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't like disrespect from one side to the next. Especially if I'm in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate being in the middle of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hate it. I'd rather just be like, I'm just going to fake. You know what I'm saying? That's just be me. Because at the end of the day, like, the stuff I've been through in life, like, not saying that, I don't ever want to say some things are, the things I deal with are bigger than what other people go through. But it's the things that it's just like stuff that I just don't really care to like really have a care for. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like if it ain't detrimental, it ain't like nothing crazy, then it's like I don't really care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that how I feel should be how you feel, or how Jonesy feel, or how Matt feel, or how they feel, or how another podcast feel. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just like, bro, like at the end of the day, I'm in the middle regardless of how it was broken down.
maybe that's something that you should add to it then. Like if like you just said, yo, it don't really like because you've been through so much, certain things that's not that deep roll off to you, right? But that's something I even gotta learn, even in just in
They told me
relationships.
somebody told me I lack empathy on that part.
So let me say because even in relationships, right? Like
Mhm.
we have to learn. Like for me, I'd be like, yo, that ain't that deep, that ain't. But that affects her. She takes it a different way. Where I gotta learn because how I carry or how it comes off to me doesn't mean I gotta negate the fact that yo, you know what? That's a detriment to her. And even in friendships, like, oh man, you know what? That ain't that deep, so I'm not even gonna address it. But dang, maybe that did hurt my homies. So it's okay to acknowledge it or to find out. Yo, did that joint really hurt you that bad, bro? Because you're like, for instance, me and D situation. Just for instance, like even though it wasn't
Oh man, I can't wait to jump in this fucking rope. I can't wait to jump in
But
this rope.
me and D situation, like I didn't take it at like I'm looking at it as a joke the whole time. Like, oh man, I can do it. But
Yeah.
no, yo, he pride in what he do. He pride in the stuff he take, and it makes sense. So when we actually had the clarity because he brought it down, because again, imagine if I would have just took my feelings in it the whole time, like yo, they ain't did me. I don't care. I ain't gonna address it. That would have been an odd that me and this man have a relationship 10 plus years, and that would just been down the drain of a son that my feeling is, well, it ain't that deep to me, but it was deep to him.
Right.
So I went out myself of something where I don't care.
Mhm.
Yo, because I care about that relationship, yo, did that joint really? Then we brought out all the other things and we was able to get to the bottom of it. But it was a conversation. So just like how you said, like, well, I just let stuff go because it ain't that. But no, that's obviously when we keep bringing it up, it keeps coming back because it never was dead because it could be dead to you because it ain't dead. But well, we keep talking about it. We keep bringing because it's not. It really wasn't severed. It wasn't bonded or mended because of
Like basically, I
that,
didn't all
for sure because he feel away. He didn't let it go. It feels different from him. Me and Dave don't care, so we on the same sentiment as you, where you don't almost have to do what you got to do with him because I don't care because I
It's not
address
that I
him.
don't care. It's just that I feel like in that moment when I was addressing it, I didn't just only speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Even though I can't speak for him, I'm not him.
So in a way, you got to look at that because maybe
Yeah.
how you address it, he didn't want to address it that way. Like
Right,
he
right,
said, I'm off for principle. You disrespect me on camera, yo, you got to apologize
And I
on
get it.
camera. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just and I get why I get it. Like what you did wasn't like wrong. Like you address it right on how you need to address it because what's up? Let me talk about it right now. Like I literally hit you up that right early in the chat, like 7. He was like, yo, bro, I already addressed it. So you already was on top of what you needed to do. But it's like now, let me have a conversation with my niggas to see, yo, how y'all feel about it. Like just the thought behind it because
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? He okay, you addressed it and you conversation, but bro, that didn't clear up
And
what I needed.
You know
what
what's
I'm
so crazy? Right? Because, man, guess who Diamond called me earlier, right?
Mhm.
Remember you when Chi got into it?
Mhm.
Right? This was brought up today, right?
Mhm.
So it was a situation on live. It wasn't deep. So then the next day, the girl tried to like talk about him. Like, and I'm like, no, you're not doing it.
Right,
I say he not here to defend himself. Like, and I say you're not gonna do that. That's my homie. You're not.
right.
You know, I'm doing that. So she got mad, like, oh, you taking up for him? I said, I'm not taking. He could take it for himself. He grown.
Right.
But I said, what you're not going to do is sit up here in this private conversation and talk about him while he's not here to defend himself. What? I said, we can go live. I'll do a live, and then I bring him on there. You say that to him, and like that's how I carry it with my friends. No matter if it's my friends or family.
Right.
You're not going to talk about my friends or my family or whatever, and we can't do it. So I said, I'm not disagreeing with what
Right,
he's saying.
right.
Like he want to address it his way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, dude, give me credit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
some people might be like, no, I don't want to be involved in this shit. I'm gonna just go like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm like, I addressed it, but I didn't ask him, like, text him on the side, like, yo, bro, like, how you really feel? I ain't texting nobody individually how y'all feel because it just felt like, even though I was disrespected, but I feel like she disrespected all of us.
Right.
And that's my family. I'm cool with correcting and checking family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I felt like that was a good thing. Like, I'm not going to let that go unchecked. And that was early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, this shit got to get, as soon as I saw it, I got to address it now. You know what I'm saying? But you right. I should have asked him, like, yo, bro, like, yo, dude, how you feel about that? Like, So when I did talk to her about it, she thought it was just gonna be me. Remember, I told you she wanted you to. It was on a Tuesday. I'm like, no. I said no. I said Harry, cool. I said you could talk to Harry, but I said if we gonna do any reconciling or we gonna sit down and have a conversation, They got to be
Right,
married.
I remember
That's
you
who
saying
you
that.
originally
I
had
remember saying
a relationship with. That's what you originally knew before you knew who Joan or Harry was. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I'm not, if I'm going, we gonna do this. We gonna do it right, and my boy gonna be there.
Right.
And she
No,
said,
I
no,
got you.
cool. We ain't do it. I mean, everybody, things go on. I mean, not saying things can't be done, whatever. Or she can come up here, or we go up there. It don't matter.
Right.
But it's just like I didn't think of it like, then I should have texted him separately. Because I'm like, that's my brother.
I got you.
I'm gonna
Got-
step
and-
to the plate for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm cool with that. Like, I'll take the bullets for y'all,
Right.
and I'm gonna give them out.
And my thing is how you. And again, this is like I said. I think you cool how you did it. Like it, I'm just talking.
Well, y'all
But
cool.
I think how you will know that is
Mhm.
by, like I said, that conversation. Like I said, how I knew with Dave, we had a conversation, right? We had a conversation, and that's how I learned it. So it's the same thing with with Champ. But go ahead, D. You say you
So
want to
I
say something?
want to be completely fair and we being authentic.
Mhm.
Fuck the bullshit, right? Sometimes we are habitual. It ain't that deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Like we look at everything that's not that deep. So with that being said, somebody could literally have a conversation and tell you, "Hey, this is my gripe with this. This is why I don't like this."
Mhm.
We usually don't respect that until motherfuckers turn up,
Right.
and that's when it's like, "Oh shit,
Right.
I didn't know."
Right.
You ain't know when I said it
Right.
3 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's usually how that goes. So
Right.
it's like with that too, it's like you gotta offer grace because everybody is not on the same level. And I think in life, if you don't learn how to deal with people where they are, their reconciliation skills and how they go about doing that and how they move and maneuver,
Yeah.
like you going to be cutting people off left and right. That's just not mentally there yet.
Mhm.
Like you may have been privileged in life to have experiences to have arrived there a lot faster than most people, but a lot of people aren't there. We get mad at so much shit, and it's like some people are just stupid, bro. It was this interview on YouTube where this dude was interviewing this boy, and he was like, "Yo, you just gonna walk past the camera and not say excuse me?" And he was like, "Don't ever charge anybody incompetence on it being intentional. Like most people are just in their own world." And it's the same way with apologies. It's the same way with reconciliation. It's the same way with all of that shit. We not all on the same levels mentally. So what it might require for you to rectify something, somebody else might not be on that. And that's not to say that they're not trying to do what they can do, but they can only move at their capacity.
Yeah. Couldn't be said better than the OG of the pod. It was a good job. All right, I think we covered just enough for the. We could have smiled a little bit more though, cause you was like I said, you was a
So
lot.
hold up. Now we got that out the way real quick. Which one of y'all niggas y'all think gonna go ball first?
Oh, definitely him. For sure. For sure. That's easy. Then Champ,
You talking on the power of this coach?
Or the pod? Fuck.
you, then Champ, then probably me, then probably Jones, because he still got he drink
I'm
youth
almost-
water.
Listen, I'm almost 2 quarters, bro. This
He
shit
drink
over.
youth. He drink youth
I'm
water.
still good.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo.
but that's
I'm
what it
still
is.
good.
Definitely.
So you think I'm gonna go ball?
You
I'm
are.
gonna be the first one.
Yeah, the way your joint receiving, mine got pushed back. Jo pushed my joint back,
Oh, okay.
but I
But
seen
see-
Champ's headline. Champ's
Yeah.
going to
No, my shit not going, bro. I can show
take
you
your
a
head
picture.
off there.
I can show you a
Why
picture
you
when I was a
take your head
kid.
off
If
there?
I show you a picture when I was a kid, and now, bro, look at my son. My son got the same hairline as me. It's hereditary. My grandfather hairline.
You
My shit never moved since high school. My shit never moved ever.
You still
I swear to
going.
God,
You don't
if
cut
I
it
ever see him
off.
with his hat on. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
No, he really do look different. No cap, he do look
Hey
different.
Jonesy, I tell you this before I
This
was
nigga might take his hat off and grow a full fucking beard.
before I was a committed man. Ain't no girl ever leave the room because my hat was off. I tell you that.
Oh no, I
And
ain't
we'll leave
I'm
on
just
that.
saying I wouldn't recognize you.
Hey, listen,
I've never
We
seen.
not gonna get into this too deep. Hat on or hat off, Harry can't stay with me in the room with women.
Oh shit.
No, I'm married.
I know. Me too. So I know.
With pain like this, life is agonizing. Pride have some niggas antagonizing. It paying out different when the next man cast the iron. When the story's told how them cats was lying, I can promise it ain't pathologic. It's catastrophic, heartbreaking. With the amount of hurt that my heart taking. Decisions dictate destiny. Careful what you partake in. I hear the harm that y'all facing, and I sympathize. But if my problems ain't street, then they get minimized.